Yo, we teeing up again. We got a quick update on the Joe Budden situation. So allegedly Joe got rolled in the club by one of Taxstone's affiliates for the disrespect to Tax. Now Joe came out to tell his side on what went down in the club, so let's get into it.
Hey, you know it's time to tee up with the boyfriend of Borrow?
Joe, you got the album coming out, correct? Huh? I'm asking you a question. What the f is wrong with you?
Almost befuddled. This is like,
What are you
I wish I
befuddled
could
about?
just like watch you for like a day.
Wow. I just asked you a question and you talking. What are you talking about, my nigga?
You're pretty interesting.
Yo, what's wrong with this dude, son?
Because I think you're interesting. I'm just saying, I think you're interesting.
Yo, what is wrong with this dude, son? Yo!
Why are you screaming in the mic?
Because I asked you a question, my nigga. What are you talking about, son? What's wrong with this dude?
No.
No what? What is he talking about?
Are you going to continue to scream in this
I'm
mic?
asking you a question. What is wrong with you, son?
Are you going to continue to scream in this
I'm
mic?
asking you a question. What is wrong with you, son?
Okay, we should end this.
No, Joe, what projects do you have going on right now?
What the is wrong with this nigga, son?
We should end this though.
Nah,
Ready?
son. This nigga's crazy, son. Let's end this shit.
You good?
I'm asking this nigga a question.
All right, that
and he
was tax
playing- Stop
season.
playing that, that therapist shit with me, son. Like, don't do that
for
with me,
having
son.
me, Tax. I
This nigga's
appreciate
is your
you.
We should end
Come
this.
on,
Thank you so much.
son. What type of shit is this, son? What type of shit?
For inviting
What is
me
wrong
here.
with this dude?
I Tax.
Oh, I'm confused.
I appreciated the opportunity.
I'm confused. Like, son, come on,
And
son.
I'm going to
I
go.
can't believe y'all don't know each other. Y'all
What is wrong with this? This nigga's retarded, yo.
You know, me and Joe followed each other on Twitter, so like we always like joke with each other. Like I appreciate his humor. So, you know, we got like mutual friends. So I told him, I'm like, I want Joe Budden on the show. So I told him to tell him, and like they didn't tell him. Like they like I guess people felt like we had beef or some shit because we both got podcasts. So I hit him myself, and I was like, yo, come up to my show. So he was like, all right, when? I gave him the date. He came through. And, you know, everything was cool. Like before the interview, and then we started the interview, and I felt like, you know, he didn't want to answer certain questions. And like he answered questions on the Breakfast Club differently than he answered them when he came on my show.
That's right. That's right.
So I asked him, did he sit on Esther Baxter's chest or some shit like that? And I asked him a series of questions. He said no, but I just seen him on another interview and he said yes. So I was confused. So I asked him the question in 3 different ways, you know what I mean? And the third time he answered it differently. So that's like when it got heated, because I was like, yo, man, this dude is just playing. Like, you don't want to give me an interview, you know what I mean? So why you here? So that was like basically what it was. And then he said some shit like, I said something about jail, and then he was like, oh, I'm not really into that. And oh, here he goes with the block talk, with the jail talk. And I'm like, yo, you acting like you some square dude that never been to jail. Like you a dope fiend to get locked up every week and you beat bitches up, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So we were sitting in and like, you know, the energy just started getting thick between us. And then I was getting aggravated. And I was like, yeah, I think you should leave. So I was like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? He left. That was it. I never spoke to him again. I don't ever want to speak to him again.
Alright, y'all should already be aware, but Taxstone, the Urban Plaza Steppa, is a real street rapper turned American television and Twitter personality. Everybody should know Mr. Joe Budden, #1 hip-hop podcaster, just getting y'all in tune. Now the beef between these two, from what I found, is dating 7 to 8 years back. But basically, Tax asked Joe to get on his show. Joe got there and started acting a little divish, or like he didn't want to say much on Tax's show. Tax took it as disrespect, ended the interview, and Joe started woofing. So you know tempers went up from there.
So I get up and I walk through the crowd, bust the left. Remember, that's where the crowd is. And just at some point, a nigga with a mask pop up, and he cocked all the way back, like all the way back, said, bow! And the whole club said, oh! And I was like, oh, somebody getting, oh shit, wait, it's me. So now he doing whatever he doing, and now I'm trying to just see how many niggas I'm fighting. And once I see I'm only fighting one nigga, well, now we fighting one nigga. But we fighting in the spot that I'm mad these niggas was at drinking at. They crowding my space. It's liquor all over this floor, and we just slipping and sliding. But I got my all-terrain Uggs. Get a good look at them. You might need them in the event
Capacity.
that some niggas try to jump on your ass out. Hey, some uncultured, nasty niggas without health care try to put their unmanicured mittens on you. You too might need a pair of these.
Oh, man.
So I got up over the pool of 1942. Hemmed him up on the wall. Now I'm surprised that nobody's jumping on me yet. But now I can't get up and keep them there because I fall. Slipping and sliding. All-terrain Uggs. But if I'm falling, you falling too. Hey!
Get your ass down here.
Nigga, we on the floor now. And it is bear hug time. Bow! Warm embrace. Chris Brown, my favorite song. You ain't gonna be down here because he's on top of me on the fall. You ain't gonna be punching on me down here, nigga. We just gonna hug and you not strong. He down there. Doing all this bullshit.
Yo, you too old for this,
bitch ass nigga.
You too old for this, bro.
And once his friends seeing him looking stupid and me rolling over and about to get up, now they break it up. Motherfuckers.
That's the good
Alright, y'all. So this is definitely to be continued because we need evidence and we need the ski mask Steppa to tell his side of the story. I ain't gonna lie, I thought Joe Budden was damn near 55. But either way, you overgrown, mad rich, still getting popped on and ran up on. Like, that shit is crazy. Something about you glad it was a one-on-one. Niggas know in New York, you say that suck my shit, you better know it's up. No bad, he tweaking. You lucky they didn't roll your mature ass. It could have been worse. If you podcasting, bro, just do that. Stop getting personal with people if you ain't trying to live that life. I don't know about y'all, but Joe definitely seemed like the diva type or the nigga who think he way more intellectual than everyone else. Plus, he boring as fuck to me. I don't want to hear y'all niggas in my comment woo woo woo. It's just my opinion. If you watch the Tax interview with Vlad, you can see how Joe was acting a bit. Alright, y'all. So when we came to hear how it got spicy, Joe claimed he got hit, but bro in the mask had no power and was saved by the floor being wet with spilled liquor. It sounds believable, but you having the upper hand because the all-terrain Uggs is back, no back. You have the advantage of not slipping, so you got him in the corner, but next you fall. Man, come on, dog. So you slip in your all-terrain Uggs for men, take him down, and he ends up in full mount. All you could do was bear hug to save from getting stretched. Then it ended up with his mans breaking it up because he couldn't really do much to you instead of flipping you. That shit sound crazy, sound like some real cat. Tax getting touched all the way from jail or wherever the fuck he at is crazy. Like, at least he moving with security now.
And you were indeed a worker. You were working for Loudspeaker. That's back when y'all was running around saying that y'all got 15% of the ad money that y'all was getting when Loudspeaker was taking 30 to 40% off the top. Y'all was excited about it. That screamed worker to me. You were a worker for Loudspeaker. You are a worker for depopulation. You're now a worker for the state. You are a worker for Black Death. And still somehow you have the audacity to be in there focused on and talking about everybody but you.
Nah, it's nothing to work out. I don't have no beef with him or nothing. Like, we ain't got to talk, but I want to see him in person. You know what I mean? Because he said something to me that was like a little, and I'm like, I don't know if you know who you be talking to, you know what I mean? And that's exactly what I was telling him in the interview. Like, yo, I'm not these girls that you be dealing with from these third world countries that don't got that much education, and because you could read a little bit and you might be a little bit smarter than them, you think you could gaffle them all day. You cannot do that with everybody, you know what I mean? So he tries to use his vocabulary to make it seem like he's smart. You a fucking rapper. You should know words, you know what I mean?
It's like this. You got a random nigga punch Joe Budden in the mouth. I don't know that nigga that did that shit. That is a random nigga who liked my show. He actually DM'd me and said, y'all punch that nigga in the mouth because I don't like what he said about you. Now, the thing is this. I didn't even suggest nobody to beat your ass yet. I'd get your ass beat off a suggestion. I could say, yo, Joe Budden need to get fucked up, and you'll start getting fucked up everywhere you go. You don't even realize that. But I don't got that type of hate in my heart. All I wanted that nigga to do was not speak about Combat Jack. You could talk about me. I'm here. I know that your strength comes from me being here. And I understand now that your strength comes from Combat being where he at. You're not going to be talking about people you can't reach and think niggas' arms not long.
boyfriend to borrow?